This month, several powerful and magical portals are opening. We had our full moon lunar eclipse and the new moon partial solar eclipse will occur at the end of this month. We have the spring fall equinox, solar storms, and all of this is influenced and instigated by the luminous numeric anomaly of 333. All of these events magnify this month's energy. And like a dream analysis, I like to investigate each cosmic energetic event separately and then create a conclusion of how we are simultaneously affected physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Hello and welcome. I'm Sara Bachmeier with Egyptian Numerology. I'm also the author of Egyptian Numerology Emergence into the Fifth Dimension and The Path of a Wounded Healer. Liberation is for the asking. I also am an ascension guide through my 90-day mentorship program. And I also offer private readings, chart readings. So that's who I am. Let's talk about this month. All of these events are orchestrated around the play of light. And wherever there is light, darkness is present. That which is in the dark is being illuminated for us to see, perceive, embrace, and then create a new path towards clarity. The events that are taking place this month are strategically arranged to give us ample opportunity to step into understandings that maybe were not present before this time. It is like the universe is saying, if you miss the first sign, I'm going to give you several more to choose from, right? Everything that is surfacing right now to be healed is launching us forward toward a new way of being and acting in the world. We are being offered a gateway towards absolving anything in our path that blocks our happiness. So, if you have been or are unhappy, angry, frustrated, disappointed, and carry hurt feelings in any area of your life, then shadow work is not an option, but a necessity. It is essential to heal these complex emotions if you desire sustainable peace in your life. If you continue to do light work without doing shadow work, you are essentially calling on whatever is blocking your joy to come to the surface to be healed. And this triggers a variety of uncomfortable circumstances to play out until you're ready to embrace your dual nature and become one. Many light workers claim that they have done all their shadow work, but still hold on to feelings that are blocking their personal magic and their joy. But true spiritual warriors know that the alchemy of transmuting darkness into light is a daily practice. As long as we are breathing, the need for self-reflection never ends. When you love yourself, you embrace all aspects of your authentic nature. And in this process, you welcome your joy and sorrow as necessary human emotions and learn to celebrate your humanness. This month, the common denominator from all these current cosmic events is, wait for it, change. Change is the only constant in our universe. Soul evolution is all about change. You're not who you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or 20 years ago. What is not subject to change is our free will when holding on to past unresolved issues. And the only way that you can change this is by making a different decision each time you are confronted with an uncomfortable issue. When you choose to continue to battle the same demons over and over again, it is easy to become addicted to drama. And a good way to change the dramatic state of affairs within relationships is to start viewing and reacting to everyone that you encounter as their higher self. Now, this takes time, patience, and practice. But if you continue to have difficulty doing this, then start with yourself and emerge into your own higher self. And it makes it a lot easier to see others as their higher self. I know for a fact that when you require or acquire shadow wisdom, you invite peace into your life. And this often comes with a good sense of humor. I know that just recently I was faced with some of my own shadows. And when I looked deeper, I realized that I had not been ready to surrender this aspect of my life. I had to choose at that moment if I wanted peace or did I want to continue to emotionally and physically struggle. I held on to it long enough to where it manifested in my physical body as pain. And that got my attention. I also had to ask myself how my shadow aspect was serving me. Anytime we have circumstances that repeat themselves, it is because on some level they're serving us and usually not in a good way. Just because change is a natural occurrence doesn't mean it is easy. Many times it is triggered by emotional setbacks such as loss, illness, and unexpected events. And at this juncture, we have to go through the grief channels of acceptance all the way to release. And this takes time, patience, and a lot of self-love. We are naturally empathic beings who are subject to a variety and large range of feelings. Sometimes it's hard to keep track of our emotional reactions to change. And that's where finding a mentor is useful because they can help navigate your path and help you to understand how to transmute energy that needs to be transferred, transformed, released, or channeled towards creation. I'm just going to throw this in. Everyone is empathic except probably psychopaths. And even then, I'm not sure if their empathy is void or just misplaced. But that's a subject for another time. But the majority of us don't have to be victims or hostages to our sensitivities. After we mature, we learn to feel and accept all of our feelings and then channel the energy into something constructive. Now, I know some people claim that they are more empathic than the rest of the world, and they choose to block themselves off from various circumstances that could possibly hurt them. And this is where becoming a spiritual alchemist comes in handy. And I don't believe that some people are more empathic than others. I believe that some people learn how to process their experiences and channel the energy into a modality that is useful and beneficial. What shadow energies are coming up for you today? Could it be guilt, shame, regret? These are just a few that block us from moving forward. In most cases, we can use these shadow aspects as a useful tool. They can show us where we haven't acted in integrity, authenticity, or have caused harm to ourselves and others. It can become a barometer so that we can correct them or correct any actions that we're not necessarily sitting right with. We can acknowledge, express, and release any lingering residual emotion. Now, trouble is going to occur if we don't look at and or evaluate these feelings. They tend to stay inside, fester, promoting ongoing low self-esteem. All feelings we experience create our humanness, including lessons in developing character. However, some of those feelings are not always rational, are they? Any of these feelings can manifest perpetual suffering if held inside for a period of time, and it inevitably blocks our path to our happiness. So during this momentum of energy this month, take a look and observe your emotional body. Look and review whether it needs anything emotional that comes to the surface. Ask yourself if it needs to stay a little longer, or maybe is it ready to leave? Be courageous and give yourself some love, compassion, and of course, forgiveness. So be prepared for major shifts in all areas of your life, resulting in closure, release, and renewal this month. The current cosmic events are making space for magnificent new beginnings as we get closer to the final energetic push caused by the new moon solar eclipse on the 29th. After various challenges, sudden breakthroughs are coming forward, rewarding all of your hard work in the most unexpected ways. Over the next few weeks, amazing things will flow with ease, bringing extreme positive changes your way. Your manifestation abilities have reached their zenith. Now all you have to do is welcome abundance from various sources, including destined encounters and fated opportunities. And look for the angelic sign of 1111 and 333, signifying that major blessings are on their way to you. Egyptian numerology promotes change by triggering your memory and releasing the empowerment codes strategically placed within your cellular biology. If you have come this far, chances are that you're ready to awaken further into your soul journey. When the student is ready, the master appears. Uncover and discover your soul life agreement and manifest your destiny with Egyptian Numerology is a 90-day mentorship program that I offer. It is for soul seekers, light warriors, and potential alchemists who desire to learn more about who they truly are and why they came here at this time of accelerated personal and collective ascension. Learn more on my website at www.egyptiannumerology.org. And also check out the links below. There's other services that I offer. Let me know that you are following the energetic opportunities being presented by your universal intelligence by liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting below. May the force be with you. Namaste.